A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away. Soaring over a fog-shrouded forest, a title fades in over the evergreen trees, Hoshino. TIE fighters scream overhead. In the forest, a young woman kneels in meditation. Her name is Ko Hoshino. She wears a homespun Jedi robe. Slowly, she removes her hood. She pulls a rolled pack from her cloak and places it gently in the dirt at her knees. Her eyes are closed, but a red band of scar tissue crosses them like a visor. She unrolls her pack, revealing a neat row of machine parts and a kyber crystal, the pieces of a lightsaber. Ko's eyelids flutter open, her eyes cloudy. She is blind. The lightsaber pieces begin to shake, moved by the Force. She closes her eyes once more, deeper in meditation, feeling the Force flow through her as she flashes back. A younger Ko crashes to the ground in the wetlands. She rises to face her Jedi Master.
Master Jaan-Xu, when are we moving on to lightsabers?
That is not the right question. You should be asking what is unique about a lightsaber, what is essential.
Ko raises her wooden sword and charges. Their blades clash. She spins, fights hard, but Jaan-Xu traps her sword.
It's not the blade's color.
Ko bats his sword away and fights back. Jaan-Xu spins. Ko ducks his blow, but he brings his sword down hard.
It's not its power.
Jaan-Xu dodges her wild swing. He force pushes her, sending her flying. She lands in a heap.
No. The most important thing about a lightsaber is that it's a sword that can be turned off. It doesn't have to be.
A sword at all. I get it. But we can still train. If it's a choice, let me choose.
Soon. The Force is in that stick as much as it's in this.
He opens his cloak, revealing a saber.
Ko, you have to remember this. This is light, but it has weight.
Ko eyes the weathered saber hilt. Jaan-Xu covers it. Ko and Master Jaan-Xu both take a fighting stance. They sprint at each other. Back in the present, Ko levitates her gleaming new lightsaber pieces. She knits her brow and focuses, using the Force to connect two of the parts. She sets the saber's emitter ring spinning in midair. It blurs and becomes a spherical training remote in another flashback. The remote fires at Ko, who strafes to avoid the blast. She's wearing a rough blindfold. The training remote whisks upward, viewing Ko in a heads-up display. Jaan-Xu watches as Ko tries to sense the remote's next move. Ko dives and shoulder rolls, narrowly dodging. When she pops back up, a stun blast hits her in the shoulder. Jaan-Xu approaches her. She yanks her blindfold off.
This is stupid. In a real fight, I'd be able to see.
To be a Jedi is to fight the darkness. The blindfold is just a helpful simulation.
Ko stalks away. Behind her, Jaan-Xu levitates a handful of pebbles and playfully force flings them at her. They smack her in the head. She spins on her heel, annoyed, but she puts her blindfold back on, ready. The remote blasts right at her. In the present, Ko has nearly finished her saber. She remembers. Another flashback. Atop a mountain, Ko and Jaan-Xu are silhouettes against a blazing sunset. Ko working her staff in deliberate strikes.
We are the guardians of peace in the galaxy. We defend and protect. We never attack.
The sunset fades to a campfire. Jaan-Xu sleeps in the dirt, his lightsaber still hooked to his leather belt. Ko sits cross-legged on the other side of the fire, holding her practice sword pensively. She puts the sword down quietly, never taking her eyes off Jaan-Xu. She extends searching fingers. Gingerly, she force pulls her master's lightsaber hilt. The saber begins to shake more and more. The hilt jumps into her hand. Ko freezes. Jaan-Xu stirs, but he doesn't wake up. Ko takes to her feet, padding away silently with her lightsaber, leaving her practice sword behind. Ko passes a rocky outcropping and slips into a dark cave, the light of 3 silver moons at her back. She looks at the stolen lightsaber with breathless wonder, excited. She ignites it, painting herself in its brilliant light. A wing beats deeper in the cave. She reacts, walking deeper and deeper into the cave until there's no more moonlight, just the glow of the lightsaber. She's scared, but curious, rooted to the spot. Bat-like Minocs swarm right at her. Flurrying wings bristle and puff her mouths. Enter Ko in the present. A Sith Lord lowers a wicked spiked lightsaber hilt into frame as he hunts towards Ko, who is still kneeling. In the past, a Minoc darts at Ko. She flinches back and her lightsaber burns her skin, blinding her. She falls. Jaan-Xu startles awake. Older Ko floats the crystal into her saber hilt. The dark-robed Sith is picking up speed. In the past, Jaan-Xu drags Ko to the cave mouth. His hands hover over her eyes. He's heartbroken, trying to heal her with the Force, but he can't. The Sith leaps at Ko, his saber ignited. Ko's hilt comes together, but she tosses it and raises a casual hand, freezing the Sith in midair. His face is disfigured by the dark side.
I have friends in orbit who probably heard you coming.
The Sith replies, "Ah, but Master Hoshino. My friends are closer." Ko force throws him into a tree, bone-crushing. She is surrounded by Sith.
We are the guardians of peace in the galaxy.
She finally stands, shedding her cloak to reveal a jumpsuit.
We defend and protect.
She is a Jedi Master. Slowly, Ko's newly finished hilt levitates into her hand.
We never attack.
Ko's saber ignites. She swings. End credits roll.